Wait.
Hi everyone. This weekend I have the pleasure of staying at Orange County's own but world renowned designer Barclay Butera's Palm Springs home. Our family is the recipient of friends' generosity that won a weekend stay at this house through a charity event. So I am getting the pleasure, absolutely wonderful stay here. And I'm going to show you a little bit about the house so that you can kind of go with me and experience this too. First thing I'm going to show you a little bit of is the casita room. This is where my daughter Kristen and her husband Tim are staying. It's their anniversary weekend, so we let them have the big room, the separate room, all to themselves. And I'm going to take you out by the pool, which is absolutely beautiful. They've got this waterfall that cascades down into the pool. And if you can swing around this way, Tim, and get a view of that. So pretty. And the weather here in Palm Springs this weekend is as you would think it would be. Absolutely gorgeous. Sunny, blue skies. It's incredible. I'm so glad we're here. So come on, follow me, and I'm going to take you into the house. Oh, but before I do, let me just show you this great barbecue area. Everyone needs this. We're going to have some steaks tonight out on the barbecue. And a little niche here. Just nothing is left that to the imagination here. Every little detail is just perfectly designed. So here I go. And I will take it from here, Tim. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Okay, here's our niche. There's double niche on each side. So I'm going to close the door and show you the two niches on each side. There we go. So nice. Now, I've noticed that Barclay Butera likes to design in a symmetrical fashion, which means it's very even on both sides. If you have one chair on one side, you have another chair on the other. And this entry perfectly describes that. So I'm going to go to the kitchen now and dining area and kind of a family room. And the colors are just so typical of what you would think of in a Palm Springs home. You've got the Mexican pavers. I think they're called Sausalito tiles, but I'm not exactly sure. And look at the colors that he has chosen. Bright oranges will be shown throughout every room of this house, just about. And I love all the accessories here. Each one's just finely tuned to go and give you this complete feeling of being in a vacation rental. And when I said orange is the color, look at this. Even right down to the towels in the laundry room. So, coming back this way, I love the flame stitch ottomans that kind of evoke a southwestern feel, but a little whimsy. Look closely, and you'll see there's a bicycle design and kind of a horse racing buckle that goes around it. And again, notice the symmetry in this room. The TV takes center stage, flanked by the two swivel chairs, two lamps, and again, all the touches of orange. I love these big ginger jars. Here's some in this niche that has more of a high gloss glaze. And then over here in this other niche, you've got some of the same decorative pieces repeated. And I love this fact too. Barclay has a unique way of combining textures and colors and unusual pieces that you might not ordinarily put together. I think of these end tables as having a Moroccan feel. And I'm going to get close up here. Kind of Indian design too. And then he combined it with some leopard fabric design. And you've got a nice big coffee table. It's perfectly designed and fits well in this room. Again, more orange decorative pieces. Swing around here to the bar, which is so pretty. We may be mixing up some margaritas tonight. And this kitchen, I love the tile. This is the most yummy color of tile. I'm gonna step back so that you can get, it's more of get a better detail. It's a celery. That's the color I would say this is. And the kitchen, so beautiful again. More accents of green and orange. And little topiary trees in the corner. Love these cutting boards. They're phenomenal. Aren't they pretty? Little coffee bar area over here. And more of this yummy green tile. And the dining area are kind of like a niche. I think the real dining area I'm going to show you later. That this is just kind of off the bar in the kitchen. And it's a nice little place to sit. Somebody's got their computer out here doing a little work today. So the last shot of the family room. And then we're going to go to the entry and then back to this beautiful dining area. This would be the more formal area of eating. And this picture on the wall looks like a big agave plant. Just so perfectly placed and designed. And I'm going to walk into this first bedroom. Again, the tile goes throughout, which is what you want in a house, except in the bedrooms. And he did a nice little unusual carpet design. All right, love this bathroom here. Look at this stone counter and the sink, copper sink, so deep. Very pretty. This is unusual. I've never seen stonework like this to take the place of a bathroom vanity, but Barclay did it. And here we're going to the bedroom, and I want to show you this carpet that I absolutely love. It's in the other bedrooms too. Kind of a take on a flame stitch. It looks southwestern to me. And this is the bedroom where my daughter and her husband are staying. Closet over here. Fiddly fig in the corner to give some greenery, some life to this room. The bathroom again, beautiful tile work. And this super, super deep copper sink, which I love. And then heading on out, we're going to go to the patio, which is a beautiful addition to this room. It just lets you take the inside, outside. Look at this yard here. This is just the side yard. This property is magnificent. It must be, I'm guessing, maybe about a half an acre or thereabouts. And then heading on into the living room, Barclay used neutrals. And that's so wonderful to decorate with. With a neutral palette, your big pieces are ivory, and you can change out different color schemes because your basic color is a nice off-white, or it may be more white the more I begin to think about this. It's really not off-white. And over here, this is the other side of the entry. Again, more symmetry, 2 chairs and a console table in the middle. And I love Barclay's use of coffee table books. They're everywhere. And here's some of Barclay's books. This is maybe the first one he did with his house in Laguna, and then some other books. So interesting. When you're here, you just want to sit down and take a look at all these wonderful books that he's collected. Beautiful coffee table, so simple but elegant. And look at these two chairs, two niches flanking the fireplace. And I love this use of smaller, very, very modern art above the doors. And a mirror, which adds such depth to the room, makes it feel even more spacious than it really is. Look at me. All right, going down the hall to my bedroom. And again, another beautiful niche displaying art, coffee table books, candles, so perfectly done. And heading into this room, this would be perfect for kids if you had a family that was staying here. This beautiful Palm Springs home does rent out. And I will have to get the name of the company that represents it. But you too could stay here. Here's my bathroom. Again, the use of the Mexican tiles, copper sink. Love the little arched window here. And I'm going to take you into the master bedroom last. So I'm going to open the door now and make a grand entrance. Here we go. Look at this. Beautiful, beautiful room. Again, a floor-to-ceiling mirror. And this bed, so sumptuous, so elegant, but in a casual way. And this is what Palm Springs really is, the life here. I'm going to call it casual elegance. Beautiful fireplace, TVs in every room. And again, look at this beautiful, beautiful symmetrical room that's laid out for just such an inviting, calming stay. So I hope that you've enjoyed touring this house with me and seeing the beautiful architecture, the interior design elements. And who knows, if you have the cash, want to stay a weekend or a month in Palm Springs, this would be the perfect place to do it. No hotel could compare with this beautiful home that in the desert that Barclay Butera has created. So goodbye for now.